Hey, this is Randy at Funeral Funds of America. In this video, we're going to talk about how much it would cost for $20,000 worth of burial, cremation, final expense, life insurance, or funeral funds for a 55-year-old female. Now, one reminder, you can go directly to our website at funeralfunds.com. We've got a quota right here. You can pull up any coverage you want, any state. This is the same quota that we use to help our clients. Also, in the comment section of this video, we're going to have our YouTube specific quote, funeralfunds.com/YouTube, and you get special discounts and everything. You get the lowest pricing there as well too. You can always call us at 888-862-9456. We are licensed in all 50 states, so we can help you out with whatever you need. So first things first is let's talk about $20,000 worth of burial, cremation, final expense, life insurance, funeral funds. Is that going to be enough for a 55-year-old female? Well, if you're getting cremated, more than enough. You will never have to worry about this insurance again. The average cost of a cremation in the United States is between $1,000 to $2,000. That's if you come home in a cardboard box or an urn. If you're going to have a ceremony, it's probably going to be $3,500 to $4,500 right now. Price will go up with inflation over time, but that's enough for what you need right now. So at $20,000, you would be genuinely overinsured, and we typically don't recommend that. We would rather you get enough insurance to do the job. You can always add more coverage later, so that makes it really financially friendly for you to get something in place right now. God forbid something happened sooner versus later. But if you want to get more insurance, you can certainly do that. But instead of buying more insurance, we would typically say, hey, save that money, spend it on your family while you're alive rather than giving them money after you're dead. They're going to appreciate the memories that you've provided more than they would you just providing extra money at the time of your death. Now, $20,000 for a burial, that's more than enough right now. The average cost of a burial at the time of this video is right around $10,000. And if you walk into a funeral home, pretty much anywhere in the United States with a $10,000 check, they'll take care of things for you. It probably won't be fancy, but they'll take it rather than having you walk down the street and hand that check to somebody else, some other funeral home. But $20,000 is going to inflation-proof your plan for many, 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 many years to come. If you can swing it financially, it's a good way to do it. You just probably won't have to worry about this again. But by the same token, if things are tough financially or a little bit tight, you can always get $10,000 to $15,000, and we can help you add more coverage later. So the most important thing is just to have some insurance. Now, we specialize in first aid coverage, and what that means is that if, hypothetically, if your policy was approved today and you died tomorrow, the policy would pay out. Very first day coverage. We don't recommend the plans with 2-year waiting periods. I'm going to go over those in just a minute, some of those companies. But 95% of the people that we're helping are going to qualify for first day coverage. And the only reason you wouldn't is if you had like a terminal illness or dementia, or you're on dialysis or in a nursing home or in a hospital or something like that. The other thing that happens sometimes is people will call up and say, hey, we had a family member pass away this last week. The body's down at the funeral home. They want money. We don't have money. They didn't have insurance. We need to get some insurance right now so that we can pay for that. And we have the unfortunate, experience of having to tell them that, hey, there's no insurance companies out there that will offer an insurance policy on somebody who's already dead. So it's really sad to tell people that, and they're really in a financial pinch, and there's a body at the funeral home just waiting for something to be done, and nobody's going to make a move until they get some money. So just learn from that mistake and their experience. You got to get this insurance before you actually need it. You can't be dead, and just get it while you can and while you can qualify. So let's talk about some of the other plans out there. 2-year waiting periods. Some insurance companies out there have done a pretty good job of convincing people that you can only qualify for first day cover, or can only qualify for a 2-year waiting period. And nothing could be further from the truth. Some of the companies out there, I've got their page pulled up here, Colonial Penn. They have a 2-year waiting period, which means they won't pay any insurance money if you pass away from a health or medical reason in the first 2 years. Why would you do that? Nobody would buy a car if you couldn't drive it for 2 years. Nobody would buy a house if you couldn't live in it for 2 years. Why would you get insurance that you can't use for 2 years? God forbid you die sooner than you think. So we don't recommend it. Number one, it's a 2-year waiting period. Number two, it's very expensive. So you got Colonial Penn, you've got AIG, you've got Gerber, you've got Mutual of Omaha, they're United of Omaha. Product line is a 2-year waiting period. So let's take a look. Well, first of all, Colonial Penn offers the $9.95 plan. Let's see what $9.95 would be, because a lot of people get pretty upset when they find out how little $9.95. It's brilliant marketing. Boy, they advertise it all over the place, and they give you the impression you're going to get $20, $30, $40, $50,000 for $9.95. Nothing could be further from the truth. So for a 55-year-old female, $9.95 will get you $1,761. That's not enough for a cremation hardly right now. And remember, it's not going to pay out for the first 2 years. So a cremation is going to be more expensive in 2 years. So even $9.95, it would be tough to get a cremation done. So you tell me if that's a bargain. Certainly, if you're looking at getting buried and you walk into a funeral home, you say, hey, I got my $9.95 plan. I got my $1,761. They are not going to do a thing. They are not going to budge. So just be aware of the limitations of the $9.95 plan. So let's take a look. We're talking about $20,000. You actually can't buy $20,000 with the $9.95 plan. You've got to buy units, and you end up with these really weird numbers. So for $109.45, you can get 11 units, which is $19,371. So kind of weird, wonky numbers. All the other insurance companies out there, you can say, hey, I want $20,000. What would the price be? Let's take a look. So that's 109, and it's not even 20. But we got 20,000 over here, level, female, age 55. Let's find out what that's going to be. We're going to click Get It Quote. Again, this is the same quoter that you'll have access to. It's the same one we used to help folks with. So we're going to click Get a Quote. And remember, it's $109 for not even 20,000. Not even 20,000, 109. We go over here, and we've got Trinity Life. Great company here. We work with them. We can help you. This says level, which level is first day coverage. That's what that means. $49. So you're paying less than 50. And this is, we're going to round it up to 110. So that's $60 more. $60 more. And 6 times 12 is $720 more a year. You will be paying for a 2-year waiting period policy. $720. And at age 55, if you live an extra 10 years, that's going to be $7,200. Do you really want to overpay $7,000 for a product that's going to pay off, when you die? Again, Colonial Penn, you got to wait 2 years, but you're overpaying the entire length you have the policy. So it's just very super expensive. Now, let's look at a couple other insurance companies down here. Again, I want to show you the quoter here so you can see, you can pull up all these companies. We give you access to all these companies. Lincoln Heritage, here's a company right here, $76. So, it's a level, it's first day coverage. They're a fine company. It's just an expensive product because what they do is they've got a program where if when you die, they will call 2 or 3 different places to shop around and kind of get the best pricing. But you pay. Remember, it's $76, and here $49. So I'm going to round the number down to 25 for easy math. $25 extra a month. You're overpaying $300 a year. You're overpaying $3,000 for if you have this policy 10 years. Now let me ask you this: if they're going to make 2 or 3 phone calls and do a couple other things, doesn't it seem like paying $3,000 extra is an awful lot? And, if you live 20 years longer, you're going to overpay $6,000. So although some of these features on some of these other companies sound nice, you're paying a premium for it. But again, you can look at the different pricing here. Lumico is a company out there. We've run into them quite a bit. A fine company, level coverage, first day coverage, but it's $70. Why would, $20 more a month, $240 a year, 10 years, $2,400. If you live 20 years, you're paying $4,800 more. Why would you ever do that? So, it pays to be educated, but it also pays to work with somebody like Funeral Funds who will shop around and get you the lowest pricing. So keep in mind too, again, our website's got these quoters here on just about every page. You can go to the comments section of the video here, funeralfunds.com/, YouTube. We've got a special YouTube quarter to get you discounts. We're licensed in all 50 states. Call us at our toll-free number if that works better for you, 888-862-9456. And also in the comments here, we're going to be doing videos, or we'll have videos for $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, and $25,000. But just when you decide you're ready for help on this, just reach out to us. We'd love to help you out with this. We'll take good care of you. Until that time comes, you take care, stay safe, and we look forward to meeting with you in the future. Bye-bye.